Alex Silks with the tip. Point Norristown. Norristown Lady Eagles volleyball is playing Abington High School today, and the score is 1-0. Hit over by Christy Morello. Norristown point. Set by Abington. Hit. Set by Caitlin Reed. Hit by Alex Silks. Point for Norristown. Maggie Cretion is the server for Norristown, and she's on quite a roll. Hit by Abington. Dig by Christy Morello. Another hit by Abington, and another dig by Christy Morello. But Abington's point, tipped by Norristown. Hit again by Alex Silks. Hit by Natasha. Okay, it's Norristown's ball again, and Caitlin Reed, the setter, is the server. Ball is out, past the line. Abington's point. Another set by Caitlin Reed. Hit from the back row by Maggie Cretion, and a dig by Abington. Abington's point. Ball's over. Christy Morello with a hit. Point for Norristown. Jay Jarvis is coming in the game for the libero, Maggie Cretion. Hit by Abington, a dig by Alex Silks. Norristown, Abington's point, excuse me. Okay, it's Abington's serve now. The ball is over. Point for Abington. That ball was out. It is Norristown's point. The server now is Christy Morello. Ball is over. Out. Abington's point. Dig by Shauna Burns. The ball's over. Ball was out. It is Norristown's point. Steph Reed is coming in the game now for Shauna Burns. The server will be Steph Reed. Ball's over. Tip by Abington, point for Norristown. The last time Norristown and Abington played each other was a very close game, so today should be very interesting. Timeout, Norristown. The Lady Eagles volleyball team struggled in the beginning of the season, but as the season kept going, they got a couple wins under their belt, so let's hope they finish out their season strong with a win against Abington today. Okay, the ladies are back out on the court, and it will be Norristown's ball. Steph Reed with the serve over. Hit by Abington, touch by Jade Jarvis, dig by Christy Morello, and over by Christy Morello. A block by Jade Jarvis, point Norristown. Okay, and Norristown wins that match, and now on to the second one. Now, these games are best out of 5 match, so with 2 more wins for Norristown, they come out with the win. The Lady Eagles volleyball team is coached by Tiffany Glass. Okay, and we're back. We begin the second match for the Norristown Lady Eagles volleyball team against Abington High School. Norristown won the first match by a score of 25-17. Okay, for Norristown, Maggie Cretion, the libero, is in the game. The libero is the one wearing the white jersey. She can only play back row. Ball's over. Okay, set by Abington, and a hit. Dig by Caitlin Reed, set by Alex Silks. Oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie Reed, that was. Oh, good try, Maggie. Point for Abington. Ball's up and over the net. Dig by Maggie Cretion, the libero. Oh, and Caitlin Reed, the setter, cannot get to the ball in time. Point for Abington. Another dig by Maggie Cretion. Hit Alex Silks, and a block by Abington, but falls on their side. Norristown's point. Stephanie Reed, Caitlin's sister, takes the ball and serves it over. Norristown point. Ball's over. Hit by Abington, dig by Maggie Cretion. Jay Jarvis there to bump it over. Another hit by Abington. Maggie Cretion is all over the court getting the ball. Hit by Jay Jarvis. Blocked by Jay Jarvis. Norristown's point. Stephanie Reed is still the server. Ball's over. Hit by Alex Silks. The ball is over. Abington set. Abington hit. Dig by Maggie Cretion. Hit by Jade Jarvis. Oh, and a block by Jade Jarvis, but falls on Norristown's side. Abington's point. Oh, and a tip over by Caitlin Reed. Norristown's point. Maggie Cretion, the libero, is serving for Norristown. Ball's up, over. And a nice serve. Abington cannot get to that in time. Point for Norristown. Ball's over by Abington. Dig by Stephanie Reed, set by her sister Caitlin, and a hit by Stephanie. They were not expecting that. Tip by Caitlin Reed, point Norristown. Maggie Cretion, the libero, continues to serve for Norristown. Oh, good save, but not good enough. Point Norristown. Hit by Abington. Oh, point Abington. Falls right in the middle of the court for Norristown. Ball's up and over. Oh, almost over by Christy Morello. Point for Abington. Hit by Alex Silks. Point Norristown. Alex Silks now the server for Norristown. Ball is up and over. The ball was out. Point for Abington. Okay, we have a substitution for Abington, and the server is coming out, and a new server is coming in. Hit by Natasha Brodowski. Caitlin Reed with the set. Maggie Cretion with the back row hit. And the ball was in. Norristown's point. Caitlin Reed goes back to serve. These girls are really sticking with the ball. Hit by Abington. And this volley just keeps going back and forth. Hit by Maggie Cretion, back point Norristown. Double hit, I believe. Serve is over. Dig by Maggie Cretion. Or recovered, I should say. Recovered by Maggie Cretion, but the ball was out. Point for Abington. Okay, ball is up and over. Oh, tipped down on the Norristown side by Abington. Abington's point, and a timeout for Norristown. We go into the timeout with a tie score, 9-9 for both sides. Norristown has really played well together so far throughout these two games. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ball is up and over by Abington. Set by Caitlin Reed. Hit by Christy Morello, and the ball is over. Hit by Abington, and the ball is tipped on the Norristown side. Oh, but an Abington player was in the net. That's a point for Norristown. Natasha Brodowski goes back to serve for Norristown. Over. Oh, Abington cannot recover that serve. That's another point for Norristown. Ball is up and over. Into the net. Point Abington. Over by Christy Morello. Set for Abington. Hit. Blocked by Jade Jarvis. Back row hit by Maggie Cretion. Oh, Maggie just could not get that ball fast enough. That's a point for Abington. Norristown needs to get this serve back so they can take control of the game again. Good communication out by Norristown. Over by Abington, and a point for Norristown. I believe that was a double touch for that. Christy Morello is the server for Norristown now. And then Abington can just not handle that serve. That's a point for Norristown. Ball's over. Hit by Abington. Recovery by Maggie Cretion. The ball is over again. And a hit by Abington. Christy Morello is there to dig the ball. Caitlin Reed tips it over. Abington hits it, and the ball is out. Norristown's point. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Abington's point. Ball is up by Abington's libero. Jade Jarvis could not get to that ball, move her feet quick enough. That's Abington's point. Over. Hit by Abington. The ball was out. It was beyond that little stick, I guess you would call it, on the net when Alex Silks tried to hit it back over, so it's Abington's point. Hit by Jay Jarvis and a block from Abington. Norristown recovers nicely, though, and gets the ball back over. And Norristown gets the point. Stephanie Reed goes back to serve for Norristown now and hopes that she can retake control of the lead. Set by Caitlin Reed. Back row hit by Maggie Cretion. The ball is over. Jade Jarvis with a block. Norristown could not get to that ball quick enough. The ball was in. It is Abington's point. Over by Steph Reed. Nice hustle, Steph Reed. Point for Norristown. Maggie Cretion, the libero, goes back to serve for Norristown. Now there's some confusion out there on the court, and that is caused. That's a Norristown point, yes. Norristown is leading right now by a score of 16-15. Hit by Alex Silks, an attempted dig by Abington, but was not successful. Point for Norristown. Maggie Cretion is on a roll right now with her serving. Let's hope she can keep it up. Over. Back row hit by Abington's libero. Hit by Natasha Brodowski, but blocked by Abington. Point Abington. Ball's up and over. Set by Caitlin Reed. Hit by Alex Silks. However, Abington did recover the ball and managed to put it back over. Hit by Abington. Dig by Christy Morello, but point for Abington. A little push by Steph Reed over the net. Alex Silks with a set over the net. Abington recovered. Set Abington. Pass by Maggie Cretion. Natasha Brodowski with the hit. Blocked by Abington, but the girls of Norristown were able to recover. However, it ended up in an Abington point. Hit over by Stephanie Reed. Hit by Abington. Point for Norristown. I believe one of the Abington players was in the net. Alex Silks is a server for Norristown. The ball is over. Stephanie Reed recovers the hit from Abington, and Christy Morello sends the ball over the net for Norristown, and a point for Norristown. It was a touch by Abington. Okay, timeout Abington. The score is 19-18 with Norristown in the lead. If Norristown can keep this up, I think they have a good chance of winning the whole game. Okay, and the girls take the court again, and we are back. Alex Silks is still the server for Norristown. Let's hope she can rack up some points with a few aces. Okay, the ball's over and hardly served by Alex Silks, but the ball was out. Served by Abington. Passed over the net by Maggie Creasham. And a hit into the net by Abington. Norristown's point, and they regain the lead with 20-19. And Caitlin Reed, the setter for Norristown, goes back to serve. Natasha Brodowski tries to tip that ball over, but there's an Abington server there and blocks the ball. Point for Abington. Hit over by Christy Morello. That was a nice hustle on the part of Norristown, and point for Norristown. Jay Jarvis is back in the game now, and Natasha Brodowski is the server. 21-20 Norristown. Oh, and the ball did not quite make it over the net, so that is a point for Abington. The game is tied again. Ball's up and over. Hit by Jay Jarvis, recovered by Abington, and a hit back over from Abington, and a block by Jay Jarvis, but the ball sadly falls on Norristown's side, and that is a point for Abington. Hit by the libero, Maggie Creasham. Abington is able to recover the ball. Set to Jade Jarvis from Caitlin Reed, and Jade hits it over the net. Abington sends it back over. Hit by Shauna Burns, and the ball is out. Point Abington. Ball's up and over by Abington. Set by Caitlin Reed to Jade Jarvis. Jade hits the ball over, and the ball is out. Good call by the line judge. Timeout for Norristown. The score is 21-24 Abington. Abington has taken the lead at the very end of the game. Norristown needs to pull themselves together and try and capture the win for this game. I'm sure they can do it. Okay, and the Lady Eagles are back out on the court as well as Abington, and we are ready to resume the game. That ball was in just right on the line. Point for Abington, and the match is over. We move to the third match. Abington won that previous match 25-21, and the score is 1-1 game. It is even. This should be a very close match for both teams.
Here we have Norristown versus Abington. Home 2, Abington 1. We have 15 serving for Norristown. Kill by 5. 15 serving for Norristown. We have 7 serving for Abington. Bump, set, tip. Norristown's point. We have libero serving for Norristown. Bump, set, hit by 5. Abington's point. We have 5 in for 20. 2 serving for Abington. Kill by 17. Abington's point. Two serving for Abington. Abington's point. 2 serving for Abington. Ace serve. We have 5 serving for Norristown.
That's the only thing that's saving you right now.
Bump, set, spike by libero. Norristown's point. 5 serving for Norristown. Abington's point. We have 9 in for 17, 9 serving for Abington. Bump, set, spike by 21. Spike by 23, and it's in. Abington's point. Norristown's point. We have 14 serving for Norristown. Norristown's point. 14 serving for Norristown. Tied game, 8-8. Norristown's point. Serving for Norristown. Abington's point. Again, we have Norristown versus Abington, and we have 23 serving for Abington. We have 30 serving for Norristown. Ace serve. Abington's point. Norristown's point. That was in. Abington's point. Libero serving for Abington. Pushed by Libero on Norristown side. Hit by 17. Abington's point. Norristown's point. We have 14 for Norristown, 12 for Abington. Tip by 8. Norristown's point. We have 15 serving for Norristown. What an extravagant hit by 5. We have libero serving for Norristown. Abington's point. Hit by 30. Norristown's point. We have 17 Lady Eagles, 14 Abington. We have 5 serving for Norristown. Norristown's point. We have a timeout for Abington. Again, this is Norristown versus Abington girls volleyball. That's one timeout for Abington and no outs for Norristown. We have 5 serving for Norristown. Norristown's point. Push by 14. Tip by 23. Hit by 21. Save by libero. And it's Norristown's point. Five serving for Norristown. Ace serve. 5 serving for Norristown. Abington's point.
I want one there, great.
We have 17 serving for Abington. Norristown's point. We have 14 serving for Norristown. We have 22 for 15. Tip. Abington's point. Kill by 30. Norristown's point. Second timeout for Abington. That's Abington's final timeout. Score is 23-16. Norristown's in the lead. .30 serving for Norristown. And the serve's out. Abington's point. We have the substitution. 20 in for 5. 20 serving for Abington. Abington's point. Abington's point. .20 serving for Abington, 20 serving for Abington. Tip by 14. Hit by 21 and a save by Libero. Norristown's point. This is game point for Norristown. We have 21 serving for Norristown. Abington's point. The score is 24-20 and Norristown's in the lead. We have Libero serving for Abington. And that's Eagles game.
Christy Merlo is the server for Norristown. The ball's up. And that ball was in Abington's point. Set from Caitlin Reed to Jade Jarvis. Jade tips it over. Norristown's point. A timeout by Abington. Wow. There's some confusion, I think, with the rotation of Abington's players, and their coach is trying to figure that out, I guess. If you're just joining us, this is the Lady Eagles of Norristown playing Abington High School for girls volleyball. It is the 4th game, and the score is tied at 1-1. Stephanie Reed serves the ball over. Abington puts it over. Caitlin Reed. Alex Silks with a tip. Hit from Abington. Alex Silks with a nice hit, but it was dug by Abington's libero. Jade Jarvis goes up. Oh, and she hits it, but it hits the top of the net and bounces back onto Norristown's side. A point for Abington. Abington serves. Caitlin Reed tips it over. Abington's able to pass it back over the net onto Norristown's side. Stephanie Reed sets the ball over the net. Oh, and it's a point for Norristown. Abington's player was in the net. The serve for Norristown is Maggie Cretion, the libero. And that was 4 hits on Norristown, so it is Abington's point. Alex Silks pushes the ball over the net. Hit from Abington. Dig by Christy Morello. Oh, and a nice hit from Alex Silks, but the ball was just out. Caitlin Reed passes the ball over the net. Hit by Abington. Christy Merlo tries to save the ball, but no such luck, and that is Abington's point. Short ball by Abington. And a tip over by Abington's middle, and that is an Abington point. And another tip over the net. Norristown recovers the ball, though. Stephanie Reed passes it over. Another tip by Abington's middle, and that is another point for Abington. Alex Silks with a hit. Recovered by Abington, though. Pass over the net by Abington. Caitlin Reed sets Natasha Brodowski. Hits the ball, but it is just out. That is another Abington point. Timeout by Norristown.
What's going on, Chad?
As you can see, the score is 8-2, and Norristown really needs to pick things up, and so we can side out and get the ball back and score some points. Caitlin Reed sets it to her sister Stephanie, and Steph hits it over the net. Hit from Abington. Kristen Merlo digs the ball. Maggie Cretion is there to help her. Alex Silks passes it over the net. On a short hit from Abington, and Norristown was not able to read that soon enough, and it's a point for Abington. Hit by Natasha Brodowski into the net, Abington's point. Serve is over by Abington, and it is out. Norristown's point. Alex Silks goes back to serve for Norristown. Hopefully she can score some points for the Lady Eagles and help them regain the lead. On a tip over by Abington. Again, their middle blocker is there every time to tip that ball over. That's a point for Abington. Tasha Brodowski with the hit. And Abington cannot move their feet fast enough, and Norristown's point. Substitution, Shauna Burns for Stephanie Reed on Norristown side, and the server is Caitlin Reed. Kristen Merlo is up for the hit. Abington hits over. Point Abington. Serves over by Abington. Alex Silks passes it up to Caitlin Reed. Caitlin sets Natasha. Hit comes over by Abington. Maggie Cretion was able to be there. Christy Merlo hits the ball. Nice hit. Caitlin Reed tips the ball over. The ball is out on Abington, and it's a Norristown point. And Jay Jarvis is now in the game. It's a nice hard serve by Natasha Brodowski, and Jay Jarvis with the block. That's a Norristown point. Natasha with the serve over again. Nice hard serve. Hit from the back row libero on Abington side. Kristen Morelli goes up for the hit for Norristown. Blocked by Jade Jarvis. Point for Abington. The score is 14-6 with Abington in the lead. And that ball was out, and that's a Norristown point. Substitution on Abington side. Server is Christy Morello. She serves it over. And it's just out. Abington's point. Abington's libero goes back and takes the serve now. And there's another substitution on Abington's side. Caitlin Reed sets Alex Silks. Alex tips the ball over and drops right in the middle of the court on Abington's side. That's a Norristown point. It's a very smart and heads-up play. Substitution again on Norristown side. Stephanie Reed comes in for Shauna Burns, and she is the server. Ball is up. Jade Jarvis with the hit. And the ball is out. That's a point for Abington. Despite the score of this game, Norristown has hustled all game. An Abington point. It's a short ball, drops right in the middle of Norristown's court, and that is a point for Abington and a timeout for Norristown. Going into the timeout, the score is 18-8 with Abington still in the lead. Okay, and we're back, and Abington serves the ball over. And there's some confusion and miscommunication on Norristown's side, and that is an Abington point as a result. Caitlin Reed sets Maggie Creasham from the back row. Maggie hits it over with a nice hard hit. Abington hits it back. Caitlin Reed sets Alex Silks. Alex hits the ball over, and it bounces off the arms of Abington's libero, and that results in a Norristown point. Norristown has received the ball back. Maggie Cretion is the server for Norristown. Abington hits the ball over. Dig by Christy Morello. Caitlin Reed sets Alex Silks. Alex hits the ball, but it is just out, and Abington's point. Substitution for Abington. Caitlin Reed setting Alex Silks. Alex with another hit. And the ball is in. Point for Norristown. Alex Silks is the server for Norristown. She serves the ball over, but it is out, and that is another Abington point, and Abington takes the ball back. Christy Morello rolls the ball over the net. Abington hits it back, and Maggie Cretion tries to dig the ball, but it bounces off her arms and backwards, and that is another point for Abington. The score is now 22-10 with Abington still in the lead. Christy Morello hits it over, and that ball is out. Another point for Abington. Christy Morello with a solid hit over the net. Short ball. Norristown recovers very well, but just can't quite get it over the net. Another point for Abington. Okay, hit coming back from Abington. Ball is out. That's a point for Norristown. Caitlin Reed is the server for Norristown now. Ball is over. Passed over by Abington. Caitlin Reed sets Natasha Brodowski. Natasha hits the ball over. Abington recovers and hit back by Abington. Christy Morello hits the ball, and it's out. And that is game. Abington wins with a score of 25-11, and now we move on to the fifth and final game of this match today.
This is Norristown versus Abington's 5th and final game. Right now it's 2-0 Abington. Now remember, viewers, this game only goes to 15, so it's going to get pretty intense. We have a lift on Abington, Norristown's point. We have 15 serving for Norristown. Bump, set, hit by 5, and it's in. Norristown's point. (15) serving for Norristown. Bump, set, spike by 19. Norristown's point, Abington's point. We have a hit by 20. Norristown's point. Right now the score is 5-2. Abington's in the lead. 7 serving for Abington. Bump. We have a touch of the net for Abington. Norristown's point. We have libero serving for Norristown. And that's a kill for Abington. Abington's point. We have a substitution. 5 for Tunney. Tip by 30. Hit by libero. Save by 30. Hit by 19. Abington's point. Abington's point. We have a timeout for Norristown. That's Norristown's first timeout. We have Abington serving, 2 for Abington. Abington's point. Hit by 23, and it's out. Norristown's point. We have 5 serving for Norristown. Push by 15. Norristown's point. Five serving for Norristown. Abington's point. Lady Eagles have 5. Abington has 10. We have libero serving for Norristown. And that's a hit by the libero, and it's in. Norristown's point. Fourteen serving for Norristown. And it's Abington's point. We have 23 serving for Abington. Hit by the libero. Blocked by Abington. Abington's point. We have the score at 6-12, and Abington's in the lead. Abington's point. We have Norristown's second and final timeout. Second and final timeout. Again, this is the Norristown versus Abington's girls volleyball game. We have 23 serving for Abington. Saved by libero. Hit by 30, and it's out. Abington's point. Game point for Abington. Game point for Abington. This is the 5th and final game. Bump, set, hit. And it's in. Abington wins the game.